Alright, everybody. For those of you who play WoW, all of you who do stuff up in this game, you see these places in between areas in the game? How there's nothing here? Try something else. Has anybody ever thought that instead of just playing the local area, right, which has been done before, what about the spaces in between? I've noticed some hidden features on top of these mountains in between areas of the game. Some of them have caves, some of them have wrecked areas. Stuff that players in vanilla WoW obviously weren't meant to see. But you see all this? You see how there's nothing on top of what I call these border mountains? Why not have a quest or an area or something where instead of having all the quests on the bottom right, press again, you see how off in the distance all the towns, the villages are there, right? Why not have something where you have to go right up on top of these mountains, right in between? Let's see what else is here. You see this? Here's an even better example. You see how right up on top, right, you've got whatever in that direction. You've got the Badlands. I think you see that? Look at that. Badlands. Over there you've got the Badlands and what I guess in real life would be considered a valley. And over there I forget what's over there, maybe like an ocean or some swamp. But nobody in all of World of Warcraft history has ever thought about putting towns, quests, even other things on top of these mountain ranges in between areas of the game. Whereas we all know in vanilla WoW, nobody was meant to see. I'm going to try to give another example. Like, you see over there? Way off in the distance? There's whatever, we'll check on that in a minute. There's obviously the Badlands, I've been there before. Let's see what else we can come up with. Oh, yes. The Burning Steppes are over there. But you know what I'm also seeing in between? Over there, see where the arrow key is pointing? That's the Burning Steppes. Behind me, that's the Badlands. But right in between, I'm not sure why nobody thought of this. As you can see on the screen, see, I'm technically in Burning Steppes. But in terms of actual gameplay, nobody ever thought about putting something in between. Like you see these little areas that nobody was ever meant to see. It almost looks like a tiny little, who'chamacallit, in between areas. I'm thinking a fisherman might stay here, maybe put a pirate port. I mean, can you imagine that? In a small area like this, like put a pirate republic? Or basically it's exactly like the United States, maybe, or some other big republic, but the difference is it's all run by pirates. Yeah, man, that's probably what they could do then. Maybe a rogue and some other adventurers establish here, and they officially declare the first pirate republic of God only knows where. With that said, we are going to continue. You see how I'm flying over these areas, right? You see how the WoW developers, Blizzard, right, seem to come up with these amazing ideas But not once have they ever thought about using the top of the mountain ranges. Like, you see that? There's burning steps, I think. And over there's the ocean, right? But look in between the mountains where there's nothing. I'm seeing lots of open space, lots of open ideas for ideas. And so far, not a single person has, whether it be a developer or otherwise, not a single person has ever thought to use them. Okay, well, hold on. Here I am going off into some other place. I'm not sure what that is. I'll check that later. But look at this. I'm on top of the mountains. No one's ever done anything with them. I mean, you would think that maybe on top of the mountains, the gnomes, right, of Gnomeregan might try to set up a secret science base. Maybe the dwarves are mining for minerals. For that matter, maybe some hippie, maybe some would-be monk would decide to just sit up here and meditate. You know, they can make a story like that. But see this? All the way up on top of the mountains between areas and between different gameplay areas. Nobody's ever done nothing with them, and I want to know why Blizzard's never done that. That's my question for YouTube.